One last fight I wanted to ask you about. Well, I mean, I don't. It's not made, but I guess they agreed to it. Obviously, Canelo versus Golovkin 3. Never mind Canelo Saunders. I don't really care about that one. But Canelo Golovkin.
Well, they just know if it goes the distance, he gets it anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh shit, Canelo Golovkin 3 though. Who do you like in that fight? Canelo?
Well, in Canelo-Golovkin 3, the fact that they signed it before Canelo-Saunders happens shows you that no matter what Saunders does, he's going to get robbed, even if he actually loses the fight. Which, it's a good fight. Saunders and Canelo are a good fight. But
Can Saunders win that fight?
I mean, Saunders can win that fight in our minds, but he can also lose it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a 50-50 fight, but he can win that fight in our minds. I don't think he can win on the scorecards at all, no. I mean, and the fact that they just signed the third Golovkin fight shows even more he's not going to win on the scorecards. But I think the Golovkin fight is kind of far gone at this point. He's a bit older. He's looking a little bit older. And Golovkin was a great fighter in his prime. And I think it's just going to be one of those cases where the great younger fighter beats the great older fighter, And I think at this point, I think Canelo will finally beat Golovkin for real this time. I didn't think he'd beat one either of the first fights. I think Canelo will beat Golovkin for real this time.
I saw a lot of people are actually picking Canelo by stoppage.
Yeah, and I could see that happening. It's an aging fighter in Golovkin, and he's not the same guy anymore. And I just think it's really, really a shame, because they did him dirty the first two fights, and now history's going to see that result. And then they'll just forget about the first two fights because Canelo stops him in the third fight. They'll just remember that third fight, They not even remember the fact that this guy probably got robbed in the first two fights, But that's an unforgiving life for you. That's how we live,
Were you impressed with Canelo's performance against Kovalev? I mean, forget the fact that he moved up to light heavyweight. I'm just talking about the actual performance in the fight.
The performance was okay. Listen, he got the job done, so you can't discredit the guy. He got the job done against a former light heavyweight champion. Regardless of what you want to say about Kovalev, he was older, whatnot. That I think Kovalev was winning the fight. I did. I did think Kovalev was winning the fight. Was he probably not winning it on the scorecards? 100% he probably was. And nobody's ever winning on the scorecards against Canelo, even if they're actually winning. So
Floyd barely won. Floyd barely won on the scorecards against him.
Yeah, exactly. Even Floyd was Floyd in his prime. Floyd barely won on the scorecard. Can you imagine that? So I think that I don't know. I thought Kovalev was probably winning the fight, but he was fighting like a guy who was fighting not to get hurt instead of a guy who was fighting to win. It wasn't the old Kovalev anymore, and that's of course that's not Canelo's fault. That's an aging fighter, and that's usually what you become when you get older. You kind of just try to get in there and try to get the job done with taking less damage, as opposed to when you're young, you're willing to take any kind of damage to get in there and get the job done. So I did notice Kovalev's age and his mentality. But having said that, I thought he was winning. I thought he was winning the fight. I thought he was fighting a very smart fight. But, credit to Canelo for catching up to him and getting him out of there.
You've been watching Canelo forever now. Do you think, has he changed that much as a fighter? I mean, I know everyone likes to say, oh, he learned so much from the Floyd fight. But, has he gotten that much better? Or are we just starting to see things that he's always done? It's just coming out now against different fighters.
No, I mean, he moved up more weight classes in the past couple of years than maybe he did when he was growing as a teenager. Take that as you want to take it. You know what I mean?
He's eating good meat.
Yeah, you're not growing as an adult. You're growing as a teenager. But this guy's growing more as an adult than he was as a teenager. So that's a big difference for me. He went from light middleweight to light heavyweight.
Wow, that's crazy.
There's no time for that.
Yeah.